In a forgotten village surrounded by dense forest and ancient rivers, where the wind whispered secrets and the earth held memories older than time, there existed a terrifying tradition, a tradition no one dared question. In this village, every first daughter born into any family was not a blessing. She was a sacrifice. From generation to generation, the people believed their gods demanded it. They said the spirit of the land would bring fertile harvest, protection, rain, and prosperity. But only if the first daughter was offered on the sacred night of the blood moon ritual. No one knew when it began. No one remembered who started it. But everyone obeyed. Because those who refused, vanished. One stormy night, when thunder split the sky and the winds howled like restless spirits, a child was born into the house of a poor farmer. A girl. Her name was Amara, the child of grace. From the moment she opened her eyes, something felt different. The midwife trembled. The fire flickered violently. And outside, the sacred tree, older than the village itself, shook without wind. "This one is not like the others," the old woman whispered. Amara's father was a quiet man, bound by fear and tradition. He knew what the law demanded. But her mother refused to accept it. She held her daughter close and whispered every night, "You are not a sacrifice. You are a miracle." So they hid her. While other first daughters were taken at infancy, Amara grew. Hidden from the eyes of the village, hidden from the priest, hidden from the gods, or so they thought. As Amara grew, strange things began to happen. The crops near their hut grew greener. The dry river behind their home began to flow again. Animals that once feared humans came close to her. She could feel the wind. She could hear the earth. She could understand whispers no one else could hear. Some said she was blessed. Others would have called her cursed. But secrets never stay buried. One afternoon, while chasing a butterfly into the open fields, Amara was seen. The villagers froze. A first daughter, alive. The air turned heavy. Fear spread like wildfire. "She must be taken," they cried. "The gods will punish us all." The priests were summoned. The drums of sacrifice began to beat again. That night, beneath a glowing red moon, the entire village gathered at the sacred altar. Fire torches burned. Chants echoed. Fear filled every heart. Amara stood alone. But she did not cry. She did not beg. Instead, she stepped forward. And spoke. "I am not here to be sacrificed," she said, her voice calm but powerful. "I am here to end this lie." The wind rose violently. The flames flickered wildly. The ground trembled beneath their feet. "The gods you fear are not asking for blood," she continued. "It is your fear that has been feeding this darkness." Suddenly, the sacred tree began to glow. A deep voice echoed through the land, not angry, not cruel, but ancient and wise. "We never demanded your daughters." Silence fell. The truth had finally spoken. The villagers dropped to their knees. All the years. All the innocent lives. All the daughters lost. For nothing. Tears filled the eyes of mothers. Shame covered the faces of elders. They had not been protecting their village. They had been destroying it. That night, the ritual ended. Forever. No more sacrifices. No more fear. No more lies. Amara stood beneath the rising sun as the first light touched the land. From that day forward, first daughters were no longer seen as curses. They became symbols of life, hope, and rebirth. And the village finally began to heal. Sparkle's moral of the story. Fear can build traditions, but courage can destroy them. Truth may be buried for generations, but it will always rise.